Nam 那耶桑巴那罗耶杰来杰那杰joy lo mo ne mo ye che de ngo lo ngo do zo
我们就这样接破障那对众生接跟接我呢，让心就可能心定在把这个拉面下拉古家走。我那能挂东娘百姓见东见东见拉那面把用到不做不送见见过不。托不下地气的东北就什么自由的心呢？ tu nyong so yi para jo nyong do song chung chung do tu jin ne sem para hyo ten yong kong sem para sa we chu ne lo ban lu dup jin zi be yi be tin le la cher do ta tan da paru du sem pa chu gu nong du du ne lom ji ngo de ten para se pa re la paru du sem pa chu gu nong ne ta something je paru du sem pa yin che Hugh ne ta taringa gasala kiraja paru du tsimbala tene hujure la tene te yon jerdo loban ludubje sante ta tene tanda sabjin jachewa mayimba neka lam nyonsu len dewa tene ta chimba yen na yon teta ba nyonsu len tuba ratu chungwa yen na yon teta ba nyonsu len tuba Tetapo tene chitanga jitin je on the sena yarab ge cheba sangbu ge on the seba yena yonda tambe chuje on the sena korwa ta ngesong ge dungale tarwar sebe ge lam chebar chen tarwa tong tongje jembe gombon tobar sebe ge lam chebar chen temba te paru de simba tu ge konso dune tembar seba yembe cherna ko dewa ta tab dewa yuare la ta te ta bo sembe cheto sonjun chu to sen je ne sen na ro je.
Now think to yourself that it is for the benefit of all of our mothers, all sentient beings throughout space, that we are practicing the Dharma and that we're listening to the Dharma, and the Dharma we are listening to is Nagarjuna's letter to a friend. Now, among the letter to the friend, which condenses the essence of the path into the 6 paramitas, we have covered up through the paramita of dhyana, the first 5 paramitas. So today we have come to prajna paramita. Now, this text by Nagarjuna is not so vast or profound. Instead, it teaches the short-term practice of the path in a way that householders are able to practice it, in a way that monastics are also able to practice. In worldly terms, this is practicing the path of fine, upstanding conduct. And in dharmic terms, it's teaching us the superior path that can help us liberate ourselves from the sufferings of samsara in the lower realms, the superior path that can bring us to liberation and omniscience. And it condenses this into the 6 paramitas. And so at this point, please listen to this with the motivation of bodhicitta.
那我们这几天在讲解的呢是亲友书，也就是龙树菩萨所写的《龙树菩萨劝诫王颂》。那我们现在讲到的是6度的，也就是6波罗蜜的修持的道法，也就是修持的方法。那么在之前呢，我们已经讲完了6度当中的前5个。那么今天接着要讲的呢是第6个，也就是智慧波罗蜜的部分。那我们会看到龙树菩萨的这样的一个内容呢，它并不会非常的深，它讲的也并不很广，但是非常的容易理解哦。所以无论是对于在座是在家众也好，或者是出家众也好，都是很容易理解，而且很容易在生活中就去做到的。所以这样子的一个内容，可以说它开示出我们在世间身为世间法当中的具备正见，要有一个好的行持之外，同时这些法教也能够帮助我们达到出世间的目的，也就是出离轮回、出离恶道，得到遍知佛的果位。 所以像这样子一个很精简、很容易理解的6度的修持，接着我们就要继续去讲解它。那请大家在听闻的时候，首先一样也是要发起菩提心来听闻。
다대게 히랍데 간데진 펠게 요아레세나 자와 옹봉알라 땡게 요아레 단코로알라 네베게 온드세나 옹봉아 세메게 옹부 존통아동 나 옹부 다트바동 마에 옹부 트스로와동 제 옹부 로뇽아동 루지 옹부 리자뇽알라 소바다 대견도 이제 온도세나 이제 히바티네 너도 만다와 넘바 나서바 투네 텔라테네 지팅게 사와동 지두기요라라 다텐 지팅게 온봉아레 드니테 담베 추지 온도세나 온봉아데 간데지 구기요레세나 데발라소바 온봉아 템바렐라 다테용 단다 안당 히치 행안바라 대동 전주 도동 전바탕 띵년 띵진시라 춘중 안에데 달랑은선제 젠도나 동시제 제모르 저바온 라세 다 담배 추라 온저르 갑설라 간데지 구요아레세나 온봉아데 땡구요아레 온봉아에 나네 다조데 대바 네 담배 추라 대바도 이치여 바제제 대바당 이치 여발라데 네 간든 중게 요레세나 전주데 다텔라 노뇽슬렘베 전주 용다바데 용게 요레라 다데다바 대바당 전주라데 네 간 용게 요레세나 론드르메지베 템바데 용게 요레 네 론자 용다반데 뇽슬랭게 예 본산데 봉게 예 선바당 대다부게 뇽슬렘베 템바데다 Tempate sone kande yungu yoresena tingen zain. Tesemte tempo netoba. Tati tempate mena sente tempo ne matoba yembechena. Tempa latin tingen zain yungu yobajetan. Tingen zain de ta tepa ton, zendu ton, tempa ton. Tingen zain yela tene, tene hirap. Tupi hira ton, sombi hira ton, gombi hira la soba. Pelwarinjurwa yembecherna. 다 텔라테네 본자이나요 본토바동 논자이나요 냥솔론네 타르투근데버 토토바임베 체르나 다 데다볼라 논종고 온보 나 휴게요아레라 논종고 온보 나 텔라 나란수 젠두치 구게요아레 대바제게 다 젠두티베게 다 라소바 파다 온보 나 텔라 젠구지레라 대자나 마음발라 칸데 용거레세나 림지림진 페르네 또온 히제 드니데 졸람제가솔라 또가 드니 총람제가솔라 온봉아 세tombo 온봉아 온저르 드니 온봉아 라테네 또동템반저네 또가 라소바 제모르저바 졸람동 통라소바 림지데 또바제 용거요아레라 티처나 tombo 히라제베게 제돌라 온봉아데 고그레 소이사레
Now, what do we need in order to develop prajna? Well, we need to have the 5 faculties. While we're in samsara, and as humans, if we have the eye faculty that sees form, we have the ear faculty that hears sounds, we have the nose faculty that smells scents, the tongue faculty that tastes flavors, and the body faculty that senses touch. We also have the mind faculty that thinks of all the various things in the mind. So we have different sorts of faculties, but we use these faculties to do all of the worldly activities that we need to do. Now, in terms of the Dharma, what do we need to practice the Dharma? Well, we need the 5 faculties of faith and so forth. And these are described in the verse 45. With faith and diligence and mindfulness and concentration, wisdom, 5 in all, you must strive hard to reach the highest state. As powers, these forces take you to the peak. So, in terms of the Dharma, what do we need to have? We need to have the 5. We need to have the 5 faculties. And so, primarily, these are begin with faith. So, faith is belief, and when we have that faith and belief, what does that lead to? It leads us to be diligent. So we then are able to be diligent about practicing the path. Then when we're diligent about practicing a path, then what does that lead us to? It leads us to have mindfulness. Mindfulness of not forgetting what it is we need to accomplish and what it is that we need to give up. So it's knowing these are the things that I need to do, that I need to practice. These are the things that I need to give up and abandon. And so we remember what we're supposed to do in our practice. Now when we have that mindfulness, then what happens? We develop samadhi. Samadhi means that our mind rests stably. So if you don't have any mindfulness, then your mind will not be able to rest stably. So in this way, the mindfulness then leads to samadhi. Then we have the next of these, then samadhi. In fact, the first four, faith, diligence, mindfulness, and samadhi all lead to the fifth, which is prajna, translated here as wisdom. So they lead to the wisdom that comes from listening, or that comes from contemplating, or that comes from meditation. By doing this, we'll be able to give up what needs to be given up. We'll be able to do what needs to be practice what needs to be done, and eventually achieve the ultimate result. And so these are the five faculties. Now, as we are diligent about practicing the path, as we develop faith, we start being diligent, and as we do this, then we gradually go through the levels. These faculties gradually get stronger. And so at the beginning, during the path of accumulation, there are what we call five faculties. As they get stronger and we achieve the level of the path of joining, then they become the five powers. They're powers that we can use, and they bring us to the peak. This means that we gradually progress through the stages of the path. And so in order to develop prajna, what we first need are these five faculties.
那么这个智慧它非常的重要，我们会问说要如何能够升起智慧呢？那就需要透过叫做清净的五根。那五根这样一个用词，它有两种的用法。第一个是用在世间上来讲的五根呢，它其实指的就是我们的五种感官器官，一般说叫眼、耳、鼻、舌、身，再加一个意的话，就是六根：眼、耳、鼻、舌、身、意。那分别呢，这五根或者说六根，它能够感知到色、声、香味、触。然后我们的意根第六个，它感受到的叫做法。那这法指的就是各种的念头。所以换句话说，透过我们的六根，我们就能够成就很多世间的事情，跟世间色声香味触法有一个互动。那么这是一般来讲的所谓的五根或者六根的意思。但是在出世间法或者说正法上来讲的五根就很重要，它叫做清净的五根，帮助我们升起智慧。那是哪五个呢？也就是信心、精进、正念，还有禅定或者叫等持，最后一个就是智慧。那这就是第45个偈文在谈到的信心、精进与正念、等持、智慧、胜法位哦。那有这五个。那这五个分别的意思，信心其实就是对于三宝、对于佛法，你要升起信心。有了信心之后，你自然而然就会想要修持佛法，你会精进于这个道法的修持，所以就会有第二个。那有了信心，也有了精进之后，你就会比较有正念。正念就是随时你会提醒自己什么该做，什么不该做。那么有了这三个之后，你会发现心会变得比较稳定，所以自然而然就会有禅定，或者说叫等持。有了这个之后呢，你最后智慧就会升起，所以等持智慧它就会升起。那么这里的智慧，它指的可以说是听闻的、思维的，还有修持的，我们叫做闻思修的三慧就会升起，你就会知道什么该做，什么不该做。最终透过这五根的修持，能够帮助我们达到最终的一个佛的果位。所以其实平时我们都应该要多去思维的，就是我怎么样能够培养信心，我怎么样能够升起精进，怎么样能够有正念。这每一个根是你每天都要去思维的，去努力的。这样子慢慢努力之后，接下来他这里第三句就说当请于此哦，所以这里也就是说你每天都必须要每一个五根都要去努力的去修持它。那这样的五根呢，它慢慢具备之后，接着你就会有具备五力。所以五根我们一般叫五道的第一道叫资粮道的时候，就是这五根。 那慢慢就进入到这个加行道，就是你会有5种力量会升起，然后慢慢随着这个力量越来越强，你会进入到见道位，然后5道慢慢就往上去修持，所以乃为顶位之本体等等。
tene teyon no zong ko ombo nga de che gu gre de yina ya kap ka la te lang gar chin yung gre la gar chin mu yung ta la kan de che gu gre se na gar chin kare yung gre se na nga jel tong jak pa la so ba ta nga chin bo yin za chin bo yin nga chen me som ba nga jel tang jak pa de yung ge yo re la te ma yung wa chi se ba se gu ge yo re te ma yung wa se ba thap de kan de che re se na tene rang ge sen de te le pan da bo ta Hiwanda Gugi Varela. San Rang sent the Hiwaton Lepazo Setola, Candison Gugresena, Tachetanga Naranzo, Tene, Tanjitin Jacona, Nawatan, Gawaton, Chewaton, Tene Rangan Zahila Soba, Hila Dubaton Tarwa, Tegendo, Lena Dogresale, Mandeki, Tene Naranzo Lete. Le kanso na yung tin reba te ngaranga nyong gu ge ba ten so ya po je ha ko ne te tar yung do semba ne te nyimbu gu ne jo man jor ta te nyimbu danda jakwa ge nyimbu do ngajal ge nyimbu yimbe jena te la song lo ton na ten zu ge chen te yung gu ma re la chen te ma yon na nong zong go on nga de kompel de tan to gre.
We do need to develop these five faculties, but sometimes there are impediments that prevent us from doing so. And what are these? They're primarily pride and arrogance, thinking I'm great, I already know this, I'm fine, I'm good. And so in order that this does not happen, we need to find a way to make our minds more supple and our minds more peaceful. So what do? Well, we need to think about we need to think about things such as illness, aging, and death. So I'm not beyond my karma, the deeds I've done. I still fall ill, age, die, and leave my friends. So we need to remember that we're going to get that we'll get ill, age, and die. We'll need to remember that we'll be parted from those who are dear to us, and we have to remember that the actions we have done, the results of them, will ripen upon us. And so these are the antidotes. So we need to think about these over and over again. Think like this again and yet again, and with this remedy, avoid all arrogance. So this is the antidote, or the remedy for arrogance and pride. And this will help eliminate our faults, so that we will be able to develop the 5 faculties.
那么这样的一个清净的5根呢，它非常的重要，是我们每天呢要试着去做到的，要升起的。那么但是我们会发现有些违缘，一些障碍，就让这样的5根没有办法升起，比如说没有信心，没有精进等等。那最主要的障碍是什么呢？这里说就是傲慢。傲慢是一种觉得自己我很好啊，我没有问题，我什么都知道了，这样子的一种傲慢。那这种傲慢心是必须要消除的。那我们怎么样能够消除这样的傲慢？其实就是我们的心要稍微冷静下来，或者说要稍微放松一点。那透过怎么样的一个思维能够帮助我们比较谦卑下来、放松下来呢？这里第46个偈文就提到了，我们要多去思维我就是会有生老病死的痛苦的。那同时你也可以去思维说，你喜欢的人，你常常会需要跟他分离，这个叫爱别离苦。然后你要思维说自己造的业力、自己造的罪业，自己会要领受的等等，这些都要去思维。所以这里说病老死即爱别离，如此业即我所造。那这不断的去思维之后，如是凡夫思维者，比对智门不骄矜。你就会发现，常常思维这些内容，你就比较不会傲慢，不会骄矜。那么你就会信心、精进、正念这些5根，它就会自然的运作了，就会比较好。
tene tate no zong ombo ngai no ne ta tombo yade hirap je ge jonda bo je la zawa ngaran so la deji tam jin jung ge zawa te solo ro le ge yo re je na zawa hira yin wa re zawa hira la ten ne tene ngaran so deji kan de to ge re je na jitang ge deji ge ne de namba ni yo re la tene number ni no ne tombo ta jitang ga san ne kong de jewa lang na ya tene jewa len se ge ne ni yo re ne ni de kan de se na tene ngan to la no me ne tori da tene ngen song ni yo re la ngen song la ji na tene dung han number na so ba nyong ge yo re ti dung han de ma nyong se be ge ta la kan de go re se na ngan to la da me ne se jewa len gu ge yo re la tela ngan to se ge re ne kap ge de wa zong de ta tela yo je ga na chi ge dung han yo re te yin na yo ngen song ge dung han da ma nyong wa yin be chen na ngan to la da me lu tin te to ba te la ne ka ngan tu de wa se ge yo re dan tar tu te ya je ga na chi dung han sa ne nyong ma gu ba de kan de re se na ni par le ba tar wa dong tham chi chen be gong bon se ge yo re la ta te ta ba na ba ni ye ba no ne te ne ngan to gu na yo kan de gu ge re se na hera gu ge re ni par le ba tar wa dong tham chi chen be gong bon to gu na yo ka re gu ge re se na hera gu ge re hera kan de je gu ge re se na tombo ta ngaran so jewa chima ngen song ge ne so mandro wa tori lami ne so deji tong temba ke la jewa lemba gu ge yo na tene de hera je gu ge re hera kan de je gu ge re se na ji tin be yong ta ba ta wa de gu ge yo re la ta de yo tanda andra yichu heden ba la galte tori tarba ngen ge na yong da ta la kampanye dun se konzo lo parta we le je jong thomchi number member mezi den se son re la ta ten ngaran son tori ge ne se ya bo je jewa len gu ge yo na yong ta pa ta wa de gu ge re yong ta pa ta wa se du len de la yi chi ba le zon bo so na de de wan jong wa ton le ngem ba so na me ge wan jong wa de re la te yo na tene rimbe ge tori la che to ge yong re la te me na lo ta le junde la yi chi me na ni che le ka ya po nda bo che se na yo te no men de bo ya po che yong ge yo ma re la ti chen na ta tong bo ne ka la mi ge den de to gu na ka ri gu ge yo re se na ji tin be yong to ba ta we hira te gu ge re.
Now, of the five faculties, the first four of these are causes that produce prajna. And so what is the root of our happiness? The root of our happiness is actually prajna. But how is it that we gain happiness through prajna? Well, there are two types of happiness. There is if we think about it in terms of where we are born, our situations, there are two different types. Now, the first is to be born in terms of where we're born in samsara. There are two different types of places we can be born. We can be born in the higher states of gods or humans, or we can be born in the lower realms. If we're born in the lower realms, we experience a great deal of suffering, and so in order to not experience that suffering, we need to be reborn in the higher realms. Now, the pleasures, the happiness of the higher realms is temporary happiness. We're still subject to the sufferings of birth, aging, sickness, and death, but the suffering there is not like that of the lower realms. And so if we are born in the higher realms of gods or humans, then this is temporary. This is a temporary happiness. This is the happiness of the higher states. Then there's also liberation, and liberation is what we call the happiness of true excellence. It is achieving the state of liberation and omniscience. And so these are the types of happiness that we need to achieve, the higher states and true excellence. Now, if we want to achieve the happiness of the higher states, then what we need in order to achieve that is prajna. And if we want to achieve the happiness of true excellence, that is liberation and omniscience, we also need prajna. So first, in order to be born in the higher states, what we need is prajna. And the type of prajna we need is what is called the right worldly view. And this is described in verse 47. If higher birth and freedom is your quest, you must become accustomed to right views. those who practice good with inverse views will yet experience terrible results. And so, in order to take birth in the higher realms, in the higher states, what we need is the right worldly view. If we have the proper view, then because of that, then we will realize that if we practice virtue, that will lead to happiness. If we practice non-virtue, that will lead to suffering. So understanding, and only if we have that understanding, will we be able to achieve the higher views. The higher states. If we do not understand that and we do not accept that, then that is what we call a wrong. It's called in the verse, it's called an inverse view. Usually we translate as a wrong view. This is a wrong view of not believing in karmic cause and effect. And if we have this, we will not be able to be born in the higher realms. And so we need to, if we want to be reborn in the higher states of gods and humans, what is it that we need? We need to have the prajna of the right worldly view.
那刚刚我们谈到了清净的五根，也就是信心、精进等等啊。那么你会看到前面4个，它其实是一个因，它帮助我们升起第5个清净的根，就是智慧。那么智慧它非常的重要，因为我们会说，如果你想要得到快乐的话，那这个根本基础就是你需要有智慧，有智慧才可能带给你快乐。那一般来讲，我们想要得到的快乐，它可以分为2种，一种呢是暂时的，一种是就近的。那暂时的快乐呢，它也跟我们投身的地方有关，它是指说投身到善道，我们说人天的善道去。那么但是投身在人天的善道这种快乐，它也只是暂时的。那暂时的你远离了恶道，远离了这些痛苦而已，但是你还是会有生老病死的，但至少你没有在3恶道里面得到一种暂时的快乐。再来第2种快乐，它指的就是就近解脱的快乐。所以无论你想要得到的是暂时或就近的快乐，你会知道最根本你都需要有智慧，所以智慧它非常的重要。那么如果讲到第1个，我们说要能够投身到善道，得到就暂时的快乐，你也需要智慧。这个时候的智慧，它被称为叫什么呢？它叫做世间正见。那什么叫做世间正见呢？它指的就是你相信因果，你知道因果是不虚的，你会知道说善有善报，恶有恶报，你知道这个重要性。而且你并不是像有些人不相信因果，那些人叫做具备了邪见。那邪见的话会带给他不好的一个果报，所以因此呢，这就是在第47个偈文里面所提到的，如果你想要若求善趣与解脱，理当修习世正见，你就必须要具备世间的正见，你需要具备这样的智慧。那若持邪见，如果你不具备世间的正见，你不具备相信因果的话，你就算纵行善，行各种的善行，亦具难忍之苦果，就最终你还是会达到领受到的只是痛苦而已。
他得到文吉丁被用到不到啊，等用被偏头钱不动，搞了钱不来啦。的确呢，他当的电锯同这个弄的时候呢，吉丁被用到他钱不说了，也就是呢，天天搞了把动的用，年多人多，门就多，是吉丁被用到不到啊，连着了一起把的有呢，天天搞把动作个把的了，年送了多个嘛的，送了的啦，得到不年送都蛮多那样让。pe kalba zambo re kalba zambo imbe cherna ta tanda ngesong to mache na ngarang tangjur joje to tembe melurumbo je to tengo yo chung re la tambe chu je go la hu be pento yo chung yo re la teacher na lendi la ichi bate ne kap je on to se nang to to be che do la pe kal chembo re la ta te je so la ngan to zom je tar tu ge on to se nan de ge be se nan de ge yo mare rimbe ngi par lek ba sung ge yo re la ngi par lek ba sung de te la ta che ga na chi dung la so ba to ten do dhalwe ge de ji phung song so ba tarwe ge gong to ba to tom chi chen ba zo ba sung je jam den de je gong to ba ge gu na tenin jitin len de be yong to ba ta wa de gu ge re jitin len de be yong to ba ta wa de khande re se na tan jitin de le matarawe junsin de khande che rogi yo re se na tenin machong wala chong waran zam ba to mata pa la ta par zam ba ta me de wala dung hal wala de waran zam ba ta da me bala da dum zambati namba hela tene korwanda la chongge yore korwala nege yore ta te tabu no tu hibo te pansi ge nyembo te kante gugere se na ta tanda tene zonde ta da ge nyembo la mata ba tong dong halwa tong tong ba tong da me be ge namba la mtsong namba la gong gugere yore la ta te an ye chi heji ba ge no na mene yongda nye to medegen mata dami mtsong ribar je temba nyewar ma yot nam je na senje lu yirda wa pong chul wa se temba nyewar yoba ye de magona tenin jitin korwa la nege yore te yong ta ba tene kante je to gu ge yore se na tene mede dong halwa ta mata ba tong da me ba tang mtsong yin ba te yabo je he na te la ten ji tin korwan de lo do gre la ji tin korwan de lo do na tar ba tong tong jin jin be gong pong to ge yo re.
Now, the right worldly view is very beneficial and very important. As it says in all the treatises, those who have the right worldly view will not fall into the lower realms for 1,000 eons. And so, if we believe in karmic cause and effect, then for 1,000 eons we will not fall into the lower realms, and this is an extremely good fortune, very fortunate. Just not falling into the lower realms in our next lifetime. This means that we have made something of this precious human birth. That we've brought benefit out of it. We've achieved some benefit through the dharma. And so this belief in karmic cause and effect is extremely important in the short term for achieving the higher states. But is achieving the higher states the ultimate aim? Ultimately, is that enough? It is not. We gradually need to progress through them to what we call the true excellence. The true excellence means a state where we are completely freed from birth, aging, sickness, and death. We can call this liberation, or we achieve the level of liberation, or the level of omniscient Buddhahood. And so, in order to do this, we need to have a view that transcends the worldly view. And so, what is that view? Well, if we think about what are the reasons why we wander and suffer, it's because we cling to what is unclean as being clean. We cling to what is impermanent as if it were permanent. We cling to what is suffering as being pleasure. And we cling to what is not a self as being a self. And because of these four wrong views, we wander in samsara. We end up staying in samsara. So what is the remedy for these? The remedy for these is realizing the remedy for all of these is realizing that everything is suffering, impermanent, unclean, and selfless. So this is described in the verse 48. Know this truth that men are ever sad, impermanent, devoid of self, impure. Those who do not have close mindfulness, their view 4 times inverted, or with 4 wrong views, head for ruin. So close mindfulness in this translation is a synonym for what is more commonly translated as the 4 foundations of mindfulness. And so we need to have these 4 foundations of mindfulness to realize it. And so how is it that we realize them? We realize them by realizing that everything is suffering, impermanent, selfless, and not clean. And so when we realize that, then we turn our minds away from samsara, and because of turning our minds away from samsara, then we can achieve liberation and omniscience.
所以世间正见呢是非常的重要。那就像是刚刚提到，什么是世间正见？就是你相信因果，你会注意止恶行善。那么经典当中也一再的告诉我们，如果一个人他真的能够相信因果的时候，他是千劫很长的时间他都不会落入恶道的。所以我觉得光是做到这一点都已经非常非常的好了。我们说既然都已经得到难得的人生，而且你也接触到了佛法， 你至少相信了因果，它帮助你不落入到恶道，我觉得这就已经不浪费不枉此生了。所以相信因果真的是要放在心上的。那然而呢，你相信因果，它也它暂时的帮助你，可以说投身到善道，帮助你不落入到恶道。但光是这样就够了吗？还不够的，因为我们所追求的不只是暂时的快乐。所以这个时候世间的正见还不够，我们真正需要的是出世间的正见。所以出世间的正见就可以帮助我们完全的离开这个不仅是恶道，完全离开这个轮回，离开各种生老病死的痛苦，得到佛的果位。那我们会说，什么是出世间的正见呢？出世间的正见就是知道一切是无常的，一切是苦的，一切是无我的，那么一切是不净的。要知道这四个要点。但我们常常会说，为什么我们会落入到轮回，没有办法出离轮回，就是因为我们具备4种颠倒的见。我们都把这个无常的以为是恒常，执着为恒常；我们把痛苦的执着为快乐；我们把无我执着有一个我；我们把不净的执着为清净的。所以因此要断除这4种邪见，或者说颠倒见，方法就是刚刚说的出世间正见，就是你要关键到万法的本质是无常，是苦，是无我，是不净的。所以这个就是第48个偈文在告诉我们的说，当知人本无安乐，就是苦的，然后是无常无我不清净，是无常是无我是不清净的。为意念此知众生4颠倒见及祸根。如果不了解这4点的，反而执着一切是常乐我净的话，那么这就是4种颠倒见，它是未来投身到还是在轮回当中无法出离的这个祸根。
他跌到个天把尼瓦里要把夜弄那种刚刚切个有的些呢，今天谈到多没把但接到我用的多不些了的，刚切个有的了，多没把了那么你有的，驱动工作个多没把那么你有的了，他的了同步工作个多没把的，到我的送有的了，的送过比军生的看的这些些呢。Cerdo ngaranzo tankhorwale matara dungam namba natso ba nyu ge zawa de kande jela ro le ge yore sena le ngem ba sa ba la tene yung ge yore ta luji le me ge wa do ngog le me ge wa do ije le me ge wa la so ba la tene yung ge yore la ti le so ba te kana tene yung ge yore sena Tinisan Nyamombagon the Sone, Nyamomban Deja, Hedon, Temula Soba Latine, Yungu Arela, teacher na, Lady, Lengambate Masabata, La Carigugare Sena, Tini Nyamombate Bangu Yore, Nyamombate Bangu Yorela, Nyamombate Bangdela, Tangi Nyamombate Bangi, Nyamomba Mepachegi, Nyamomba Gogi, so Nicotia Yorvesena, Yomare. Una country Gugare Sena, Nyamombaga Tawate, that dancing la to you are, Dotton somebody, Nyon Zambega, Logi Yorella, Telatine, Yapo Gugando, Chipo Gugando, Chupo Gugando, Sombegan, Deshaton, Nala Nepa Chargando, Nala Dubo Tangando, Juno Longian Trudogando, Sombega, Shedan. Tateta ne lucheta wa yenda mehibe temute tateta nyamo batenzo la tene yungi yorel nyamo bate dodan zambala tene yungi yorela dodan zambate khande me bachi gu yore sena teyang dodan zangame tanga dodan zangame dodan zamba pange so ne ponto ya yo marela ona khande se pangare sena mune yapo hiraga teje tang kasola Da sinking the cavado, na sinking the cavado, tena, tinitanda, mepate, chetawa yendo, ton to yore, he to yore, repeat touches because of la to yore, la, Junsin teacher na, tanda, andan yetu heguba noni, zuna, dama yin, he son de da, zudon medin, zudon deme, zule da name. Dala zumene de degendo, Pumbo Loma Yen, Tonto Jazz, Tachitanga Naranso, Pumbo Nga Yorella, Pumbo Ngabonone, Zuna Waje Yanayan, Zula da Yomare, dollar so you are mare thinking about that and they to ba che da te yin do chorwa duji no hi je pumbo nga te la do de ngu so tu you are mare la te tu ba ya bo che hi na ni te la te ne dong zin de rong ju do yo are dong zin de rong ju do no nya mo ba ten zo rang yin kin go yo are nya mo ba ten zo rang yin kin go na te ne le ngam ba ten zo so ge yo mare le ngam ba ten zo ma so no dung ngam ge dung pumbo chimbo ten go ndo ge yo are.
Now, of the four foundations of mindfulness, what is most important is realizing selflessness and realizing it as it is. Actually, there are different types of selflessness. There is the selflessness of phenomena and the selflessness of individuals. And here it first teaches the selflessness of individuals, the view of the selflessness of individuals. Now, the reason for teaching this is that up to now, we have not been liberated from samsara, and we experience various types of suffering. What is the root of this? The root of these is our bad actions. These are the unvirtuous actions we commit with our body, the unvirtuous actions we commit with our speech, and the unvirtuous actions we have committed with our mind. And so, what do these come from? Well, they come from our mind. They come from the afflictions in our mind, the greed, hatred, and delusion, and so forth in our mind. So how is it that so if we are going to commit bad actions, what is it that we need to do? Well, we need to what is it that we need to do to free ourselves from these bad actions? We need to free ourselves from the afflictions and so forth. Now, if we just think to ourselves, well, I'm going to give up the afflictions, I'm going to get rid of them, I'm never going to have them, I'm going to block them. Is that going to work? It's not. What we need instead is to realize is to look instead at what is the root of that, and the root of it is ego clinging. So ego clinging is thinking that there is a me, that there is a self. We have an attitude that there is a me. And because of this, then we think, I need good things. I need to be happy. I need to be rich. This is desire. We think to ourselves, someone's hurting me. Someone's harming me. Someone's stealing things from me, and that leads to aversion or hatred. And so, because of our ignorance of not understanding the nature of how things are, the various afflictions occur. And so, this ignorance comes because of our ego clinging. Now, if we think to ourselves, okay, I'm never going to cling to an ego again, I'm never going to cling to a self, I'm going to give it up, is that going to work? It's not. But we can still eliminate our ego clinging, because if we develop the prajna that sees it actually as it is, we can realize how it actually is. If we look to see, where is the self? Where is me? We can't see it anywhere, and we can't find it anywhere. So if we examine this logically, we are able to realize this. And so this is why it says in verse 49, form is not the self the Buddha taught, and self does not have form nor dwell in form, while form dwells not in self. Thus you must see the four remaining aggregates are empty too. So of the five aggregates, the first one is the aggregate of form. The form is not the self. Nor is there self in the aggregate of form. We see that it's also the same for the other aggregates of feeling, conception, formation, and consciousness. These are also not the self. And if we really understand this well, then that will naturally block our ego clinging. Or automatically stop our ego clinging. And when that ego clinging stops, then that will block our afflictions, and then we naturally will not accumulate bad activity. And because of that, then we will also, because we've stopped our bad actions, then we will also prevent the ruin that comes, the ruin of suffering that comes.
在这四个当中呢，或者说四种正确的这个出世间正见当中，最重要的其中一个就叫做无我。那么，所以接下来的祭文呢，就会谈到无我的这样一个内容。 那么无我一般来讲有2种，一种叫人无我，第2种叫法无我。那么第一种人无我的部分来讲，首先要了解，并没有一个所谓的人我真实存在。为什么要了解这一点很重要？最主要，这就是因为这是我们沉沦在轮回里面最主要的一个因。我们首先看第一个层次，为什么会轮回在轮回当中受各种的苦，就是因为我们有很多的业。那包括我们的身体上所造的3种业，语言上的4种，心意上的3种业等等。但再看深一个层次，那这种业它的根本来自于什么？来自于我们的烦恼，也就是贪嗔痴的3毒烦恼。那么那这个烦恼它的根本又是什么呢？我们说，如果只是你想着说我要断除烦恼，我要止息烦恼，光是想是没有用的，你必须再往深一层去看。这个烦恼为什么会有贪嗔痴的烦恼升起？你会再看深一层，你会知道原来在于执着，而这个执着它就叫做我执。执着这个五蕴和合的身体，真的有一个所谓的我存在着。那么，所以因此有这样一种我执的时候，你执着这个我真实存在的时候，你就会想尽办法的要自己要更多，要更好，我要更快乐，我要更有钱，我要更这些，你的贪心就会升起。也因为这个执着有一个我真实存在，你就会害怕你的好会被别人拿走，你的钱会被别人抢走，你的嗔心就会出现。那也因为这个我执它障碍你没有办法看到真实的情况，所以你的愚痴的烦恼也就会具备着。所以你会看到整个轮回的根本，这些烦恼的根本，它可以说就在于我们的执着。好，那你了解了这一点，就想，那我不要执着，我不要执着有一个我，光是这样想也是不够的。所以这时候就需要智慧，需要什么智慧呢？需要无我的智慧。无我的智慧，它来自于一种逻辑上的，你去分析跟观察，你真的好好的向内看一下自己，有没有一个所谓的我真实存在。那譬如说，我们会说五蕴和合，色受想行识，五蕴和合的身体，它这个人生呢，它有这样所谓的我存在。但接着你就仔细的去看，就是49个偈文告诉我们的，你必须要了悟经中所说的，当悟经说呢，色非我，就是色受想行识的色，它并不是我，我不具色，非依存，色亦不依我而住等等。你透过这样不断的去思维，原来色并没有所谓的我。再接着，如是于四蕴皆空，受想行识当中也没有所谓的我。当你慢慢这样去思维之后，会了解到并没有一个我真实存在。那么接着你的烦恼也就会断除，烦恼断除了，那各种的恶业你也不会再去造作了。不造作恶业之后，你就不会再领受各种的痛苦。
他第一句说了，这把统计本本给念不了，开始讲过个要的些呢，去知道没把讲过个要的啦，去知道没把讲过个出的，谈的。베르나 히라 님비고 노라 성나 품봉하고 대도 짱 랑힌지 동바 용답으로 지수다오 손에 품봉하고 된도 도세 공소가 도대 요 말에라 품봉하고 대 코란야 요 말에 손에 다대 주제 도든 뭐 논도 대 방백에 쳐도 템바레라 디처나 단다 안랑 아집에노네 품봉 대절레면 둘레면 롱yin leme, ngoyin leme, onchu leme, jume jimen de, mihi le don se le shungrin se, tan jitin je kong nepe ke jyote kande yuwa se na, zou, chorwa, duhi, duzi, namhi je pumbo nga yuwa la. Pumbo nga bo tedo chong, ta koran so, junsi ke jonda bo te yuwa ma re, yendo ke sege yuwa re se na, yendo ke sege yuwa ma re, 당가란스 미히베 마리바탄 레라텐 렘제 중게요아레라 디나 힘보요 마레 똥바니 레 손네 다추지 도메베게 쏠데 템버제 바레.
Now, what is the antidote that eliminates all the obscurations? It is knowing the selflessness of phenomena. So the selflessness of phenomena is as taught in the Heart Sutra. It says, you should also know that the 5 aggregates are empty of nature. in addition to there not being a self, there is the 5 aggregates themselves are also emptiness. They also do not exist by nature. And we need to realize this in order to eliminate our thoughts, and to eliminate the thought of the aggregates and so forth. And so this is as described in the verse number 50. The aggregates are not a simple whim, not from neither time nor nature do they come, nor by themselves nor from God or without cause. Their source you ought to know is ignorance. From karmic deeds and cravings they have come. The reason why we stay in samsara, the basis for us to be in samsara, are the 5 aggregates of form, feeling, conception, formation, and consciousness. And what is the cause of these? The cause of these is not anything else other than the ignorance of not knowing and our karma. The aggregates themselves have no essence, they are emptiness. And so this verse is teaching us the selflessness of phenomena.
那么刚刚那个偈文讲到的是人无我的部分，那么接下来要谈到的是法无我。那法无我的智慧呢，帮助我们真的消除一切的这些问题，或者说一切的负障一切的问题都能够消除。那么就像是刚刚第一段先谈到的是说，人无我的部分是说五蕴色受想行识当中并没有一个我真实存在。但是到了法无我之后，他甚至告诉你，这个五蕴本身它也不真实存在。所以就像是心经告诉我们的，叫做照见五蕴皆空，就是这个意思。也就是你的色蕴它并不真实存在，色蕴受蕴也不真实存在等等。所以呢，这就是第50个偈文说到的，当知蕴。蕴就是指我们的五蕴，色受想行识，它不仅仅是没有一个我真实存在，这个蕴本身也不真实存在，而且它是非随意生，非时节生，非自性生，非体自在，非无因而生等等。所以最后一句他说，这个到底是由什么而出生的呢？其实是由于我们的无明，由于我们的业还有爱而生起了这样的一个五蕴。换句话说，这个偈文就在告诉我们，五蕴皆空，它的本质呢，其实没有一个真实存在性，五蕴本身也是空性的。那这个就是法无我的意思。
테네 다탄다 드링게 헤바데 헤도 차르토고만라 테네 데체도 데라 데체 단다 그냥 고르에 주도 노소냥에는데 주인이 예배는 그냥 고르에 주 데라 단주르니 브가와도 제와 마다바도 레전데도 고르니 민다보제 송레라 테네 고데와 다보진도 대세도 무슨 희희 마제나요 롱제 부가나 대차송 로그레 선반다보진도라 대제소라 노송냥에는데 베롬데 템베가소라 도공그 춘텐라 대 레히제 효나한다 지송송라 단다 네게 안라 나추바네 zon데 안라 자다 숨라 투가바르라 롱제 부여게 송송라 드네 롱 디셈베 가솔라 드네 파팔루드네 지베게 맹어테 임베체나 텔라 테바톤 쿠부고네 야포 제세네 세나로치.
Now in the next sections, there is a discussion of the all afflicted causes of samsara and the utterly pure causes of nirvana. And the all afflicted causes of samsara, there is a discussion of the precious human birth, the death and impermanence, the defects of samsara and karmic cause and effect, and so forth. I think these are easy to understand. So if I do not, and we're running a little short on time, I'm not getting through everything today. So I think if I don't, even if I don't explain them, if you read them, you will be able to understand them. And then the following sections, the part about the utterly pure causes of nirvana, I will discuss in the afternoon session and give more explanation. So right now I'd like to give just the transmission, the reading transmission of from verses 50 to 103. And as I read these, think to yourself that you're receiving the transmission of these instructions that have been passed down since the noble Nagarjuna. And so please listen with faith and devotion.
那么在接着后面的几个祭文呢，它主要有谈到2大类的内容。第一大类的内容呢，是跟我们的一般来讲要观修人生难得、观修因果业报，还有轮回是苦，还有等等这些轮回的过患等等这些的内容呢是有关的。它主要在讲的是轮回里面的迷惑跟各种的过患。那这个部分呢就比较容易理解，所以这些第一大部分的内容我会口传给各位，所以大概是从第51个祭文一直到103个祭文之间的内容。那么在下午的课程的时候会接着后面的祭文，它主要讲到的是第2个部分，是清净解脱的这个部分的内容哦。那总之接下来会给予口传，大家在听这个口传的时候也请各位带着虔诚的心向龙树菩萨还有传承的祖师呢祈请。
풍부한 대자 레멘 둘레멘 롱인 레멘 오니 레멘 온주 레멘 주메 제멘 데 메게 레동 세레 손린세 술템 돌균 춘세 론라 전제 로버다동 대성대 근도 조로한다 섬 타바에 종칠 공개 로반 쳔버지 타바달라 롤렌달라네 인제 조지르제 요만 제베 두온 술템 섬된 덴바에 덴바 넘바이엘라 메버는제 lope tsuchung lope hira don lope tsuchung lope hira don lope san la do labraja laba jazanga jolo jede Sumbonda no yonda doran joron julu do temba de gi drapa ji pelon da ne war de ten demne ngambrasong je de temba nyambe jugen ji branjoro chen na molong ge da pai chue chobor ve jom da na o yong ngoni ji lo pale se kon kon la ten ngon sar chi lunta tarwa targam tarandol ge tamaram zo Nimbo manchipa nambranje de nyabranjurwa de susuranje jujendo chimbaranze sadon lambo janso nyama dain barwesi ben lujendo dacho talwa zamyon lubar manjurna hinda nyamsho matamu jansa tedaranda ge matadame de chamen ge me ne me tele don korowa chugi nimbo me bale menjo je je oyonze janso jena nyakin bogat Rubaran Tripa Vejon Tandrole Menichi Togawe Monk Tomchu Jebe Tenden Ji Paranza Kongye Serane Rinchen Tripa Yengenju Sa Parajeba Tewe Jong Kongye Marujin Dipado Jipaten Chiralan Balan Tambarjurve Yunan Nebaton Jiva Tambalan Tempaton Dani Le Mangayon Senam Jin Kolo Jimbo Yana Chelanga Gewe Hini Temba Tsum Paraje Yonso Do Paratabe Santisri Jibo Tamba Tenje Jalwala Tene Rado Mombe Hiwato Loparatawa Zandon Tandro Don Yada Nye Don Nyalwara Jewato Jalwe Kame Padon Tango Do Lalor Je Don Lenyin Kupanye Seren Lanye Konyon Ruane Jewa Yeje Magom Jen Jebo Tera don de la compagnie ne te ban de befon ni ne jewa do le dan be branze te ban de be bon don jewa don na don gazo don ala to mai yunen korwa la ne jonze jende ni ba he jon sembranze pana bo ne mane jumane jewo dar juro ba do ne don do ba ne don jewe de le do Riri Janso Ye Tele Don Korwa Don Angi Banga Manchi Riri Janso Ye Loba Ye Oma Don Te Dadon Suso Ye Jiwe Jison Ron Ben Korwa Be Dewe Jimo Nije Don Salo Riri Doni Rube Bumbona Lumbo Nyamban Jeje Dejor De Maye Tunda Jagu Tago Don Rubro Don Jon Saye Lom Manjor Jazin Chiu Nido Churne Leje Onge Charion Saten Tongol Jujar Nido Churne Korwa tona yung renye donjoro tori pumu nama ke pala ripe dewa yin renyo ne lara nyalwaran toche wepen tungurichi ripa shinto mezi ten salo gombe ripe nembar de zeba limbu pola yin renye ne na layon memoro ro nyo joa dunga mezi po nyo jen salo tori pumu dong yen ga saladon Nambaranzi, Tala Sembrazini, Laranda Maraldi, No Nam Je Gon La Nawa Naje, Dobranjuru Tarjim Babala Pumon, Dunzi Serje Bema, Denkyu Ne Larayon Yalve, Chura Me Baratagos, La Jizin Jonsalo, Lain de Hinda Chimbo Don, Soni Jada Deva, Doni Larana Me, Begin Jurvai. Dungala jinme je pa ten sa lo nima dawa nyento rong lu je we je jitin da da non se ne larayon mana ma da ten jiro ne runga laba jomba om don jiro tetara non baranjulum saro se no na sen je nye se no na nom som marme no ara ye Tipura nima dave medzave manan tada non don jun sallo Sinjini parajeba je non la yonsu tino rado zawato Dunjong ben narme la so be nyalwa non so dodo dungan jor Kachi telgin sarate de yen do yen sema hirgin Semara lo kachi sulen da de yen tare meze Sunan namje ga degin yin da tojo yuba ye ko ambarwan tripa de braje kachi joje sargin rambarwan serma jin la gundo je braje kachi joje chewa dembe je tumbu we jin laba non da ren omi yin da chonchen nembo don simo meze dembe kanan to kachi sanba burba nazo don yadon don ma nabo tata Rina meze masul cheren jen be sawara jen de do nengon den ka jen domen baru susun jimen che prarase kayon de ka che jole se be son jen to jitsun de je jumpen yen don se di jen uyung gopa som ke ke tuje pardo jena nyalwa ye dunga ye dona Nam don do menje gon la dorje rong yen no nyalwa te ba ton don te ba don ten don la don su ji no jo ji ba je paranjor na me ze be no me nyon so nyon na mu jen zara dewa kan jen no ne se ba deve da bo ji ba je da wa te yen dung a kan jen no ne na nar me nyalwe dung a Rab me zi dana nyenje dung dung sun jaye Rab to trada dunga la gong la ba tene nyalwe dunga Kyunga yon wol yon me je char yon Me fe to te tara dunga la hinda me zi lo se wa trajar Nyong so nyong yon na che se me ge te se ma jar ba te se so don tarwar Menjur me ge den den nam je saban Lunga ye je ni je je ne je ne te dro ton yo man je ba te tra ni je zar jin be baran se tun ru je ne na yon se ba don chen don de so dong na so ba hin jur ge wa bon an la na je la je sa hin do me ze ba ka je mo de Kaje mate pardon rupa don hyadon pape chidan chewaran chor Omi kenda dopa lapa don chadon chacha tape tapte kol yeda nayon tepe pombayi Chipe dungal jen cha menche pa tre kam tron tro Ngal don jipa ye chepa hinda mese ten salo Kaje kana kaje maisan Towa reye tu son tepe nye mason chenana porwa Chungse chon salven todon tempa mala so Kaje paru lukin jirpa te tali yon to kamba tabala Kaje sen ken kanen barwa te sesan barwa kamba seman sal Meringa na don tsasa don traso mason ayon menye te Pensen don don so ken denpa ne Bawa son amen benan salo Yedon nana suke tusen dawa on sala Genji nima on tron jenkin deba menjon te ke te pasom jelon yon Comparanjaro Parchime Pardunga Denjurba, Ni Parchepe, Leje, Shaba, Save, Jimbe, Lujin Kajilo, Naton Toton Trio, Chairman, Juro Tetra Yidonam, Nato, Dunga Ruji Toba Konlapa, Teye Jone, Jewo, Jongawa, Sena, Pame, Loparason, Jason, Tori Nayon, Desin, Tedog, Chimpudungan, Tewe, Che. Te tarasomne yara non jena senjurun turi leto se meje luce akado madunjurwa ton tena magame ton tenye ton kula atma chaton lilane genje me pe ngulun jung hi je wang turi chenpo tenje che te nga la yul ne pe la na lan jung te saten man nom che waran jurwa to dembara si pe che te non ton ta la yen ji tin to ne pu pa la kar te ge we lo man ga me na te ne o me tun ro ye do don nyar war ne pa kong yung ru waran jor la me to na o ro yin je la ye pa la don sre ye je dong la che te do lo don den yung ro ye de be den ban don a man chi so korwa ten da lo be la me don nyar wa ye do tun ro non do Jewa Zombo Mala Jewa Neba Tumene Jor Lon Chinze Ngom Kula Lobro Mekyo Na Teda Dosar Jewa Tone Yonse Mebara Jelem Ben Sarde Dewe Chinchu Guba Yimanchi Sultem Tadon Something Hirachi Nyangin De Hia Tulwa Tumebe Men Kompon Maga Manche Seaman Salasasha Melun Nyeda Tardon Niti ne tanda togun chuntin tela ayo na song la tini tarige ka so la tuwa nangkin da yo na tuwa kaki na da song.
So Rinpoche gave the Lung up through verse 105, and the remainder he will explain this afternoon. Now, if there's anyone who has any questions, please feel free to ask.
那么这里就口传到第105个祭文，后面的会下午继续讲解。接下来有一些时间可以发问。
Anyone who has questions can come forward to the microphone here.
请问尊贵的上师仁波切，作为我们这些刚开始修行的修行人，如何在最快的速度内、最快的时间内升起清净的这个信心？
今天我这他们开全部多了。他们去今天尊主去，他们关注松当，去了开全部多了。今天给他也是的看着人。
讲呀，给他。Dipa megewa.
Mare, dipa mare deba. Also möglich oder deba.
Deba, ja. Tanda deba jaga tapt kalchekute kanderesena kasin heating none. Tene jisu temba tosong yorwa. Sanje jisu temba, chu jisu temba, gendin jisu temba. Tonga jisu temba, sutem jisu temba, la jisu temba, te jisu temba to. Suwa yinbe chena ti yen tin tang, tenang je penyan la sopa la yung ni yung de som na, te la ti ni tepa che gare la tepa che na, ti ge pento chenpo yung gare, da song song.
The question is, Rinpoche spoke about how important faith is, and so what is the best way to develop faith? Rinpoche's answer is, the best way to develop faith is, as described in the letter to a friend earlier, we spoke about the six recollections. This is recalling the Buddha, recalling the Dharma, recalling the Sangha, recalling generosity, recalling discipline, and recalling the gods. These are the 6 recollections. So you think about these 6 things over and over again, remembering their qualities and their benefits, and by doing this you will develop faith.
那么这里的回答是说呢，升起信心最好或者说最快的一个方法是什么呢？也就是经典里面提到的，要去做6随念，也就是随时要去意念佛法僧的功德，还有他们的利益。佛法僧之外，还有布施，还有持戒，还有这个天尊哦，这是我们叫做6随念，是随时要去意念的，就可以帮助你升起信心。
谢谢上师。
Rinpoche, could you say a little bit more about faith and what faith is? In this text, is faith the same thing as trust? Is trust different from faith? Is faith simply having the hope that something is true?
Delane, dekapsune, depa la kane nguzin chegures.
Depa tanda.
Depa la nguzin kane chegures.
Nguzin.
Nguzin de kane de kares. Dashi gebrshena kane tools. De pena dinala de yiche tsang drawashi re sianane. Maunvachi yapochasare drawashi rewaya yana kares.
Depa sinking te la, cherdo, ta mondi sinking te yore la, teni shini depa topa sinking te yore, shini depa topa sinking te kandijire siana, teni mondi to maimpa, depa chiba to maimpa, depa chiba te la, junsin yopare la, junsin karire siana, teni sonji jomdin de jisona, gelon togon ke nomji, siji darwe serigendo, Libertone ngayega longsaye kusir main sonrela tene tate sonji jomden de sonre te yapo injure sombandra mainpa ti junsen de kandirindu ti gupa de kandirindu te la tene pento kandiji yungundu yapo tachi sene tene sangten ngi hi che parchin chi na tene te la tepa yon thaba ontul tepe jindon on chuji jindon se namba ni sunga yore la ontul tepe jindon se te ta rangin ke tepa chi pa song he la ko yore on chuji jindon se te repeat ta hi chi ne yang ta pa che la ichi chi pa te la tepa yon ta pa on chuji jindon sunga yore.
With faith, there are two different types of faith. There's blind faith, and there is faith from knowledge. So faith from knowledge is not just merely having faith, not just thinking of, it's not blind faith. Instead, it's knowing the reasons. It's as the Buddha said, just as the wise will polish, burnish, and split gold, so to examine my words, bhikshus, do not accept them out of faith. So it's not just a question of saying, oh, the Buddha said this, so it must be so. Instead, it's thinking and analyzing, what are the reasons for this? What is the purpose for this? What are the benefits that come out of this? Examining this until you developed real certainty in it. And then that is the true faith. So we talk about different types of people. We talk about people with dull faculties who follow faith, people who just naturally have faith, and we talk about people with sharp faculties who follow the Dharma. So this is understanding the Dharma and knowing it what it is, and that is what we want to be.
所以这里的问题呢是问到说，人们可以提到信心，那信心到底它指的是什么？它是指相信呢，还是就是一种希望等等？那人们的回答是说，信心呢，基本上这里有2种，一种叫做迷信，一种叫做正信。那么正信，它的意思也就是你是在了解了它的原因，你是有认识之后而升起的一种信心，这是很重要的，不要只是迷信。那就像是佛陀告诉我们说，对于他的教法，你应该不断的观察，就像是冶炼黄金是一样的，你必须不断的去分析、去观察，最后得到的认识，这个才是一种正信啊。 换句话说，我们不要因为这是佛陀说的，你就说那就这一定是对的，然后你就相信，这样的盲从是不好的。你必须要对于每一句话，你要去想，他到底为什么这么说？他的目的、他的利益是什么？去观察。所以一般来讲，我们说修行有分成两种，一种叫做信行人，一种叫法行人。那传统上会说顿根的呢是信行人，他就是相信就好；但是立根的上根的人呢是法行人。法的意思就是他是经过分析观察之后而相信的。我们应该要成为法行人。
May I ask a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Rinpoche, is there a difference in the Madhyamika view of faith as opposed to the Mahamudra view of faith?
초신까지 대바당 음까지 대바니는 제발시로 요 말에 다치 당게 음까라 냠린 칸데 난게 요레세나 지보랑도 세바레라 리발라 때네 니히 데라 때네 대바제게 요바제다 되네 소자 침부가 알아 칸데 난게 요레세나 내성랑도 세바 송게 요레라 다티게 생제네루라 따네 오 디숨바테 너린도가 손네 생랑은지 야보제 정네 되네텔라 대파랑신게 제게 요레 되네 나랑게 오 대금망에 시게 요 말에 대단다 희송 대소자 침부 맹원라 때네 희송 대배 갈침본도가 대편도 침본도가 손네 희제게 요레바 딩가성랑도 세베 대바제.
There's really not a whole lot of difference between the faith in the context of Mahamudra and the Madhyamaka or the middle way. In the middle way, the primary instruction is to take inference as the path, to use logic to develop certainty, and then through that you develop faith. In the context of Mahamudra, we take perception as the path. Looking at the nature of the mind, you say, this is it. Then you develop certainty of that. And when you do that, then you realize, then you naturally generate faith. It's like you're looking at the nature of the mind, you see something and say, I've learned something, and now I know something that I did not know before. And I learned this because of these instructions on Mahamudra. And so thinking in that way, you develop faith.
那这个进阶再问到说，那中观里面的所谓的信心跟大手印所谈的信心有没有什么不同？那仁波切的回答是说，基本上呢，两者没有太大的差别，它都是一种相信，一种信心，而它透过的方式不太一样。中观里面透过的方式，它是透过了比量，也就是逻辑的分析，你不断的去分析跟观察，那么你最终会得到一种确信，原来是这个样子。然而在大手印里面，它透过的方式呢是限量的，也就是你是直观的，你是直接经验的。譬如说你直接经验向内去观看你的心，你去找寻这个心，你最后会发现真的是按照了大手印的教本的这样的带领之下，那我真的看到原来这个就是心，或者这就是什么，你能够清晰的直接的经验到而相信，而升起一种完全的相信，原来大手印说的是对的等等。那这是所谓的依靠大手印而升起的信心。
我们楼的看这些人些呢，一包浪子些把人别在那边呢，明着我就上呢，明的别也不的，说着也不能说把的，说着也不跟我去把的，对面的个偏个人些呢，他对面的偏个人说呢，烧完着我去了，一包浪子些把了过个月的，我们台湾着我去了过个月的。所以全部嘅대파 때 간데 저래서나 응성랑도 세바 송거여라 응성랑도 세바 송들 민지사 다팅 운이 펜송 당아 야부 정송 대인지 민지 개 전본도가 선반다고 제 종한텔라 소자 전부의 대반다고 다 된대지는 용거여래 우마반디 멘디 사요 말이사 사나 팽거래 송.
So with the middle way, faith is, because it's primarily taking inference as the path, and the faith is sort of like medicine. It's saying, this is good medicine. It comes from a good company. The doctor recommended it. There are good articles about it. It's definitely good medicine. And then Mahamudras, the faith in Mahamudra is because Mahamudra is taking perception as the path. It's like you actually take the medicine, you say, that actually helped me. And then you develop faith in it in that way.
那或者再做一个比喻来形容所谓的中观的信心跟大手印的信心有一些的差别，在于中观的这种信心的建立，它是来自于各种的逻辑分析、各种的资讯的判断。举例来说，就像吃药是一样的，比如说这颗药，它会中观的信心在于说，他去不断的分析，这是一个很好的医师他推荐的，所以它是一个很好的药，或者它的厂牌非常的好等等。那么，但是他没有吃这个药。但是到了大手印里面的信心在于说，他真的把这个药吃下去了，他吃了之后发现，这是有用的，他知道这个药能够治他的病而升起的信心，这是两者不太一样的。
Thank you, Rinpoche.
仁波切扎西来，非常感谢仁波切80多岁的高龄，还依然给我们孜孜不倦地传授佛法。那么我的第一个问题是，经过多年以来跟随仁波切学习佛法。那么在理论上对空性的理解，我自己是很有把握。那么我的第一个问题就是，如何在禅定中寻求一种最好的证取空性的方法？
如何在禅定中
证得空性的方法？
Tibetan Hubana Ying, Chitanga, Nason Land Sepa, Jiba Land Sepa, Niora, Jiba Land Sepa on the Sena, Nishi Cheparchin Chegre. Tatombani Rinduga, Sombega, Umeripa Tenzu, Tachi Sene, Tate, Tombani Matun, Rosa Mandu, Muni Tegaran Re, Naranga Netan Tendici Re, Son Hakwa, Nishi Cheparchin Chipachela, Kogrela. Nishi Cheparchin the candidates and nothing else on the Togo Mare, Tanda Jipa Goning, Tanda Ichi Gona Hako Yore, Koachi Yorella. Koachi and Nishi Cheparchin Dutella, Nishi Titan, the number Yone, Remji, Tepaton Muguchi, Gomne, Solota, Tat and the Siena, Topa Cheparchin Jilla Cheva, the Jipa along the Sepating and the Jilla Cheton. Telling us along the Sepa singing. Then the Ching Upola Tachi Sepa Maimba, Nanga Sanla Tane, Sanje Netan de Yapu, Naranga Samre, Tin Netan and Dindugas on the Lamega Mote, Mote by Jento Naranga Nonsignon, Ne, Tenete, Tombani Rinduga, Tombani Senayondra, Sanje Nelu Senayondra, Tagaramato Rosamandua, Sombate, Jella Chipatella. The
question is, how do we meditate on the view of emptiness, or how do we practice the view of emptiness? And Rinpoche's reply is that it's as I was just mentioning, we can take perception as the path, or take inference as the path. When taking perception as the path means that we develop real certainty. We think, this is emptiness. If we use the logics of the middle way and then we analyze things and realize they can't be anything else. This is exactly what emptiness is. This is the nature of how things are. We have real certainty. Now, is that certainty actually, what is that certainty? Is it actually realizing the nature in our perception? It's not. But it's we have the certainty in it, and then because of that, we have a mental understanding of it. Through that, we develop the certainty. So we have, because of our certainty, we develop faith and devotion. We pray and we meditate in this way, and we eventually can realize the nature of emptiness through this way. And this is taking inference as the path. Taking perception as the path means that instead of looking at external things, we look at our internal mind. We come to really know what is the nature, the way the internal mind is, and we look at it and say, this is it. This is what the Lama showed me. This is what I experienced. It is emptiness. You can call it emptiness or the nature of the mind, but there can't be anything else.
那么 这里有2种方式哦。第一种就是透过了比量，也就是透过了逻辑分析的一个方式，帮助你了解这个空性。那它的过程也是最开始你不断的透过文思，不断的去分析跟逻辑了解，你会升起一种原来这个就是空性，原来一切真的是空性，除了空性之外没有任何其他的可能性了。但这个时候你透过的方式并不是直接去经验你，而是在理智上理解上不断的去推敲、去分析、去逻辑的思辨。那你有了这样的一个确信之后，接着就安住在这样的一种确信当中，真的应该只有空性呀，你有这样的确信当中，然后接着透过一些祈请，然后你慢慢的了悟空性，这是一种方式。第二种方式呢，是你直观，或者说透过了直接不再向外去观察其他的事物，而是直接观察你的内心，透过你直观你的心性，再加上上师的一个指引，再加上你自己的去做这样的一个练习，那么你会了解到、观察到原来心的本质是空性的，或者说心的情况到底是什么样子。那这个时候你也了悟到了空性。
谢谢仁波切。那我第二个问题是，中观自空见和中观他空见的最大区别在哪里？然后他们对佛性的认知是不是有矛盾的地方？
溶洞写的对了，这当个东北人啦，萨罗当东北些那样的，区级人的，一些那样的，他的东北人话的啦，区级人的做的要把的我们溶洞的到啊去，的呢一些的做的要把的我们严洞的到啊去。他对了，我那个看的过个的些那，我们严洞了，我们溶洞过个的了，我们溶洞了，我们严洞用过个要的，对你看伢子也把这从那边也不要的啦，对搞些个要的。
The question is about the difference between the Rangtong and the Shentong, the self-empty and the other empty views of Buddhism, and what is the difference in their views on Buddha nature, and whether the Buddha nature is present in both. And Rinpoche's answer is that we have the luminous aspect and the empty aspect, where you can say the aspect of the Dharma expanse and the aspect of the wisdom. There are these two aspects. And when we emphasize the Dharma expanse, then that is emphasizing the Dharma expanse is the view of the Rangtong, and emphasizing the wisdom aspect is the Shentong view. Actually, we need both. In order to realize the Shentong view, we need to have the Rangtong, and in order to understand the Rangtong view, we need to understand the Shentong. And so it's important for us to have both of these together.
那么传统上我们会有几个用词，一个就是空性，它相对的就是一个叫光明，那么或者一个叫做法界，一个叫本质哦。所以第一类就是空性，还有所谓的法界，这都是自空它主要强调的部分，而光明跟本质它是他空在强调的这个部分。但无论如何，我们说你要了解自空的话，你就必须要有他空的见解；你要很好了解他空，你也必须有自空的一个见解。所以这两者你都是必须双运的，或者说两者同时具备的，这是非常重要。
谢谢仁波切的教授，然后感谢仁波切，祝愿仁波切能够健康长寿，法轮常转。
今天谈到这当个我让个确定，那就对了，别尿不要的。牛不要的啦，等你别钱那把汤嘛去吧，别搞啊当做啊当，亏不当接的心，别也不是到这也不拿，做也不拿，等你出去继续。
Now, when I teach the Dharma, actually I'm quite boring. My teachings are boring, and yet you still listen to them with like joy and excitement and respect, and you really think about it well, and you ask good questions. So thank you very much.
那么基本上我上课呢是比较这个叫做无聊，或者说比较无聊的，但是呢各位还是非常的很欢喜的，然后也问了这么多的问题，很专心的在听哦，所以要再次谢谢你们。
son je na mo do ye no ye zu ju wo do je je mo no ye no se mo do je do na la zan ye ja ze mo me wo ye ye wo zo mo do me bo ye de wo je je ja ve je mo de da je de ne se be ju mo do je wo je je mo mo je bo de ro je ne na de jo do jo de je da je mo lo do bo de jo jo san je ja ze da je 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 me do bo je je lo da be zan de ya avon bo do na ye zo e wa jo de nya wa ze je ngo zo ni zo lo je ye ro da je de zo je zo bo e ngo jo zo lo je bo ya ve de bo ben jo je bo ze je ngo lo ngo dong we san je do jo je zo no je do da je lo men jo je ni da ne zo de se re ne me nyang do be ze de zo jo no jo na je ze bo jo ma no de bo je do je jo je ne be me ngo je de le de lo san je chang jo do ne je ze no zhu be zhou zhe mo yu zhu nom de ye tang je se mo ni tom de ni be zhao na bon je ye ngo na je mo lo zhu mo ye se be zo le zhou mo zhu mo